Let's go.
Keep him going.
Oh,
Where are we
welcome to
going?
Jurassic Park. That's where we're going.
Dinosaur.
Tarrrasic Park. Not everybody's on whiteboard. What's going on? Fiddler.
What?
Whiteboard.
Get your ass in here.
That's what I fucking thought. As you can see, this is definitely a non-copyrighted version of this because I definitely scratched out the name. I mean,
Session
the
1 and
name
2 are
was
going
always
to
there.
expire in less than 2 weeks.
Yeah, so the park's being shut down because we're being sued for copyright infringement. No, so today starts a brand new side campaign called Tarrrasic Park, where we left our main campaign. Our heroes had landed in Chult after being chased by a very angry lich. Who knew? But we figured we'd give the main campaign a little tiny break to start up a little side campaign on the same place where our old campaign just ended. So today we've got 3 new characters entirely, and we're going to explore their adventures in Tarrrasic Park,
Yeah.
which features now 3 times more dinosaurs.
You're welcome.
I actually just read that module, by the way, through this whole entire week, so it actually did help a lot.
Thank you. Shout out to Dr. Drolin's Dictionary of Dinosaurs by Paleo Games.
Dinosaurs! It's going to be a habit through this whole entire campaign.
Dinosaurs!
Anytime something says dinosaur, yeah, exactly, dinosaurs! Alright, so before we even get into our new characters, we're going to start this off. I want you guys to just, because I did not set the soundboard up like I should have, just imagine the pitter-patter of rain as it comes crashing down in this middle of this very, very dim-lit clearing on this island as a storm is raging. And you see at least a dozen soldiers, foot soldiers. They're not really soldiers. It's like private security. A dozen guards or so, in a red, green, and black insignia, moving what seems to be a padded crate that is growling ferociously. And as the rain comes down and these men move things, we see a man wearing a boon hat, carrying a crossbow, trying to direct the traffic of everybody moving these crates around. He looks out on to the crowd of guards moving everything, and he notices before anybody else notices. But the top of the gate has come unlatched. There is a guard in front of it who is trying to direct the guards to his left and to his right to connect it to the back of this horse-drawn cart that they are definitely trying to move this with. And before this man with his crossbow can even move, the man in front of this gate gets snatched up by something that nobody can see. And as the guards frantically try to pull this man out, the man with the crossbow runs in and grabs this man's hand. And he says to him, "Don't let go. I promise I'm going to get you out of this situation." And the soldier who is in the cage has blood coming out of his mouth and just gasps as he gets ripped asunder from this man's arms and pulled completely into the cage as the gate shuts. And this man calls out, "Shoot them! Shoot them!" But it is already too late for the guard who has been slipped through. After the gate shuts down, the rest of the men gather up what is left of the guard in front of the gate, move it, and connect this crate to the back of the cart. And that's where we cut off from the rest of this. The first person I want to introduce tonight is going to be my man Fiddler and his character. You want to introduce yourself, my bud?
Yeah. So my... Wow, sorry. One of these days, my brain will actually function the way I'd like it to.
I choose a different one of you each time to start, too, so this is great.
Yeah, so my character is Bryn. He is a ranger, about mid-20s human. carries a big bow, wears armor, and has a running kind of alongside of him, generally wherever he goes, is a small blue dragon, whose name is Vi.
I know what subclass you're playing.
Cute.
I totally know what subclass you're playing now.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Fun one.
And
Wow. Simple, sweet, short, to the point.
I mean, I can go into backstory stuff, but I figured
Definitely go into backstory. Let's go, buddy.
Okay. Fair. So I was my father was a shepherd, and my mom was an explorer who decided to settle down.
Wait,
and
before
I
you
got-
go any further, I'm sorry.
Yep. Mhm.
Are you saying you're the son of a shepherd?
Thank you.
You disrespect Finland like this? The son of a shepherd!
That son of a shepherd.
Yeah, basically.
Oh no, Double D, I think we got on the wrong tour. Sorry.
Yeah. Ended up just not wanting that life. Started to outgrow the little village that I grew up in, and wanted adventure and excitement. So I left, and ended up like my first job out the door. Like away from the area that I grew up in. I fell into a crevice in the mountains trying to hunt down somebody's cow that had gotten loose. Fell down the hole. In trying to find my way out, I ran into what was it was like the skeletal remains of a dragon wrapped around this blue glowing egg. And as I approached, like I assume you want all of this, or is this too much?
Cricket noises.
Hello?
Keep going, I guess.
Okay,
He
cool.
doesn't hate anything.
I'm just spilling everything, so yeah, why not?
I will be back in 2 seconds. Sorry, something important just happened.
1 Mississippi. 2 Mississippi. He lied.
Alright, time to hunt him down now.
Yeah. Side note: I have not worked on any character art for my actual guy, but I definitely know what the dragon looks like. So
And that's all you really need.
priorities. Which I posted in the D&D thing.
Dragon!
Yeah, definitely disappointed with the I don't know, I feel like they're always they never do like I feel like they nerf the crap out of any like player dragon related things.
Yep. Well, I mean, if you're giving players the ability to access to dragon, you can't really give them that much.
Well, and I get that. No.
I don't even think they gave the ability.
You can't fly on its back until like level 15.
Okay, I'm so sorry about that. I
He's
just got
not
pulled
sorry
away
at
by
all.
my family. No, I am sorry. That was not important enough to pull me away like that.
Mm-mm.
Oh, I just had to run up and down 3 fucking flights of stairs. God damn it. Okay, where are we? Aragon? What was your character's name? Aragon? Saphira? Aragon?
Bryn.
Yes?
Yeah, no.
Well, I
That
thought it
was
was
my
Hiccup
thought,
and
too.
Toothless.
You know, I didn't even think about that until like this exact second, which why that would be a
As soon as you're like, founder and skeletal remains, glowing blue egg, I was like, oh, Saphira.
yeah.
Brizinger.
Cease and desist!
Christopher Paolini is going to be so pissed off about this.
Damn, not only are we gonna get sued by Jurassic Park, but we're also gonna get sued by the people from Aragon.
Oh, did you guys not come up with characters that like specifically like infringed on trademarks?
Oh, my lungs. Oh,
Alright, who's next?
Yeah.
It's me. Because I have a character this time around. I'll be DMing and playing at the same time. No, I'm joking. Itty meeny miny mo. Long Dick Tano is a hoe. If he tries to buy a good bow, Wyverns, you're up.
Alright. My character. Just a warning. It's storming outside where I am right now, so I might lose power. So, my lights.
My power.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh, you mean you're like electrical, not like your actual magical powers? Yeah, I
No,
got
yeah.
you.
I mean, like actually, like it's literally storming outside my house.
Well, it's storming outside. If you get lit on fire and then hit by lightning, you might become the Flash.
Fun.
Boom, pow, sticking in the zingers. I've got a million jokes and references tonight because I'm a nerd.
Yeah.
Yay! Nerds! Woo!
Okay, so alright, seriously though. Okay, my character name is Nori Lore Scale. She's currently a student enrolled in Strixhaven University. You know, the actual, in universe.
In this world, Strixhaven doesn't exist.
That's why it's an interdimensional school.
In this dimension, it's Trixhaven. Sorry.
Okay, yeah, so and she specifically attends Lorehold College in Strixhaven. So she is here as a tourist as part of a university field trip to read more about the dinosaurs. And that is it. She is a gem dragonborn fighter with the Eldritch Knight subclass. So, whoosh, magic, swords.
Sorry, I kind of buried the lead there, but basically, just why I'm here is that like I wanted to, I wanted to see cool things, and there was no way that I could actually afford to come here myself, so I decided to take a job as a tour guide and come here that way.
Cool. Just letting you know that Jurassic Park barely pays its employees. We are very, very, very stringent with our paychecks. Some people actually pay to be here. This island's run by Mr. Krabs.
Right, and last but not least.
No, definitely the least. He's small.
I am quite small.
Do the voice.
I'm not. No.
Do the voice.
Not. Nope. Voice is not.
Do the voice.
Do the roar.
Do
No.
the voice. This is your ancestor speaking to you.
So my character's name is Erlo. Just Erlo. He's a fucking gnome. Hence the voice, which I'm not doing because fuck you, Chris. Yeah, he's a artificer. He likes to fuck around with shit a lot. And rifle that he has built. And I mean, yeah, all he really cares about is fucking with technology and shit. So we'll see how that goes.
Meanwhile, in canon, this gnome has brought forth technology to the universe and is literally the foundation of everything.
He also has a steel defender companion thing that he keeps with him. Yeah.
So he's a battlesmith.
Yup.
Mm.
So we got two companion characters. companion subclasses in this. Fun.
Well, given how many dinosaurs you guys are about to get eaten by, the more companions you have, the better.
Clever girl.
By the
The
way,
joke here is we couldn't afford a Tarrrasic for the production of this campaign.
by the way, here's my character design. I just drew that like literally in 2 hours today, before the campaign started.
Sweet. Sweet. Okay. So everybody here is on Tarrrasic Park for one reason or another, whether it be money or it be to fuck around with technology, so blatantly put, or just to get away from the hardships of real life. You've all been brought here for one reason or another, and pretty soon all three of you are going to realize that maybe destiny had its hand in this one. But we are going to start our adventure today with Bryn.
If Destiny had a hand in this, do we get Dinklebot?
Destiny, thy name is reindeer.
That T-Rex came from the moon.
No, T-Rexes didn't come from the moon. They evolved from lizard people, which are canon. See, Dragonborn aren't actually related to dragons. No, they're just T-Rex people.
Arkansas.
But yeah, Bryn, we're going to start with you. And Bryn, as a tour guide and somebody who does probably spend most of their time on this island, what do you like to do in your spare time when you have a couple of seconds to yourself, or maybe even a day to yourself in between tourist season?
Kind of go off and study or just kind of observe some of the unique creatures in this area.
Okay, so you'd say like you spend a lot of your free time hanging around the research lab, talking to dweebs in lab coats, and then chilling, just keeping on track. Like, do you have a favorite dinosaur in mind? Anything like that, or does V have something like that V likes to do?
That is an excellent question. No, I guess I don't have a specific dinosaur that I've been chasing after, or like that I've been interested in. I just kind of enjoy. I mean, mostly hanging around more the herbivores and trying to avoid, getting eaten.
So you like to chill. You're a very relaxed person. You don't like the adrenaline of sitting by the raptors and wondering if one of these days the raptors are going to jump over the fence and just eat you. Or maybe getting a glimpse at the T-Rex, or even some of the bigger creatures on this island. So yeah, we're gonna start our day about midday. Let's say you're hanging out at the research labs today. It's your day off. Tourist season actually starts tomorrow. You know that the park's been going under a lot of work recently. It is kind of rather new. Some of the best mages and wizards and sorcerers in the whole entire world are located here, trying to bring back some of these older creatures and create a little fun exhibit for the kids of Faerun. Except for the kids in Neverwinter, they're dead. But everybody else is having fun. Dinosaurs. So yeah. So the research labs is a gigantic white stone building located in the northwest corner of the main island. As you know, because you are a tour guide, there are multiple islands to Tarrrasic Park, but the only two that are open right now, where people can actually go and check, are Site B and Tarrrasic Park itself, which the owner of this island, despite it having an actual name to it, the island of Chult, refers to it as Ila Chulte, because he is rich and he's kind of a douchebag. So here on Ila Chulte, there are only a couple of places where workers really go. The research labs, the marine facilities, the aviary is kind of open to the public, but the aviary is really more specialized to deal with those flying creatures and also help nurse and rehabilitate flying dinosaurs. There's also the visitor center. Down in Site B is kind of where housing for the main employees are. You don't really go there on a day-to-day basis. You maybe spend there when you do have a weekend to yourself. But for the most part, there's also like a ranger's lodge, a guide lodge, and whole entire 9 yards throughout. The research labs is really cool, though. It's kind of where the birthplace of everything on this island is. Whether it be a Brontosaurus or a Spinosaurus, a raptor, a Compty, an oviraptor, everything starts its origin of the research labs. And you are V and chilling out. V's kind of just chilling outside, up to little dragon shenanigans. And you're talking to one of the research labs, Kurt. And Kurt's cool, dude. Kurt is super chill. Sometimes you wonder how he got a job here because it seems like he has a little bit of a fascination with silverweed, which happens to be a semi-narcotic in this universe. And Kurt's chilling outside with you, smoking on a little silverweed right now. And he goes, "Yo, Bryn, what's up, my guy? You would definitely love to check what we got going down in the basement right now. We've got a new breed of Bronto. So, we have the old Bronto, pretty cool, but ancient, right? This one, not so ancient. See, we've kind of bred it with one of the T-Rexes, and now it's kind of got a little appetite, should I say, for ba." But dude, it's really sick. You should check out the kid. It's downstairs right now. But what you've been up to, Bryn? It's been like a couple days since I seen you last. Last time I checked in on you, you were like hanging with the Triceratops and stuff.
Sorry, did you bred what?
A carnivore and a herbivore?
Is that? I mean, clearly that's possible. Are you, how? Why?
Dude, do you ever think this stopped? Do you think we ever stop to think if we should? I'll tell you right now. The answer is no. We just want to see if we can.
Fascinating. Well, I have to see.
It's not. Okay, so like it doesn't get as big as a Brontosaurus or a T-Rex, and it's got the little T-Rex arm, so it can't quite balance itself. We're trying to work the kinks out on that one. So right now, like it gets to adult size and it just falls on its face and kind of can't move. But we're working on it.
Interesting. So it instead of it still only has 4 legs, but instead of actual Bronto legs, it has T-Rex arms.
Yeah, it's pretty funny, You picturing it now? You think about it? Like it's kind of useless. It's not gonna hunt you down. Like it's got Bronto legs too, so it can't like really stabilize itself. The weirdest thing too, like it's got a little pushed-in nose, like it kind of got beaten with a stick. You know what I mean? Like if something was bred horribly wrong, where it gets a squished face.
Huh? Interesting.
But yeah, dude. What are you doing today?
Not much. Just relaxing a little before tour season kicks off.
I know, dude. It's gonna be really weird. So like I start my vacation once tour season starts because they don't want the lab coats like hanging around too much and saying stupid shit to like the tourists to scare them. Which I think is lame because like, come on, man. I'm in like a basement all day. Let me get out there and have some fun. You know what I mean? At this point, you hear a faint alarm coming from inside the research lab. Like, not like it's like a klaxon, but a very quiet klaxon because it is deep. And you see Kurt turn around. He's like, "Oh shit! I should probably go check on that real quick, just in case like something got out of its enclosure, which would never happen, dude. Like you've seen it. Like we're 100% safe. Like nothing could go wrong."
Do you need help?
Nah, dude. If we need help, don't worry. You know how it is. We got some of the most powerful magic users here, dude. Like, what's the worst thing that happens? Somebody says they wish for something, and then something crazy happens. Doubt.
All right. Well, good luck.
Thanks, bro. I'm gonna finish this before I head back down there. Also, do not tell Mr. Hammond. I mean, what am I saying? You're pretty cool about this. And with that, Kurt kind of like takes 2 more puffs off of his silvery, throws it in the ground, looks at it, goes to pick it up because it's still burning, is just like hears the klaxon again, and then walks back inside. All right. So behind you, you can hear what is probably the most recent invention in history, as a green, red, and black insignia car. Like the paint scheme is, it's got like, I'm not gonna say imagine a Jeep Wrangler, but imagine a Jeep Wrangler. But instead of wheels, it has tank treads. And instead of a normal sized driver, it's got a gnome in it.
Just a minute, I'll be right back.
Okay, have fun.
Hi, come again.
Welcome to Wendy's. Can I take your order?
Yeah.
Welcome to Chili's.
You see the little glass pane on what looks like that the door kind of roll down, and you see the gnome staring out at you, and it is Ricardo.
Oh God.
So Ricardo is the head tour guide for Tarrrasic Park, and Ricardo looks out at you and he goes, "Hello, my friend. Oh, hold on. It's been a minute since I've done Ricardo. Let me back up. Let me just mute myself for a second and
This man
work
is
the kinks out of this
everywhere.
voice."
Why am I not surprised you found a way to bring
How are you
Ricardo into
doing,
this?
Bryn? It's been a little while since I've seen you. It's been a good day or two. How's your day off going?
Oh, not bad. Did I hear you were in the pole vault recently?
Was it me? Was it another me? Of course it was me. Why are we talking about the pole vault? Are you about to say something stupid or weird?
No.
Or are you about to praise me for the amazingness, though? And it dawns on Ricardo what you're hinting at, and he just stares at you, rolls the window back up, and you just hear dun 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 as the machine starts to drive away. You have effectively scared Ricardo off for this encounter. He will be back. I forgot about the pole vaulting incident.
Sorry.
No, you're good. You're good. You gotta check the DM sometimes to remember what they've made canon. I forgot the pole vaulting incident. Wyverns, can you shoot me the link to the last episode that you have recorded?
Sure.
Because I remember some crazy shit happening now, and I gotta I gotta look at that again.
Just remember though, you can't.
Oh
Hear
no,
my,
this.
can't hear my voice because the whole. I think that was the.
Oh,
episode
I
that
need to
fun.
hear what I described.
You'll hear what you described, just so you won't hear me.
This was me attempting to make the pole vaulting incident canon.
Oh, it's canon. You just made it
Okay.
canon because it took me a
Perfect.
second, and because that dead air exists now, people know I was thinking about it.
It was the last of the main campaign, right? The last episode.
Yeah, not the guard, but the last main campaign. It's a prologue.
Oh, wait, you can hear me in this one. That's right. This is no different one.
Maybe one of the other characters in this campaign will not send me about the pole vaulting incident. My butt is a little sore from that. But I am alive.
Well, I gotta.
Okay. We're gonna leave V and Bryn by the research lab for now. I do want to teleport over to Erlo real quick.
Oh boy.
Now, Erlo, you are the head mechanic for this facility.
Woo!
You are the only mechanic for this facility. God forbid anything breaks down, because you're the only one who may know how to fix it. But with that status comes you have your own workshop. And you and I will talk about this later, but you and I will come up with how your workshop looks and how it feels. But for right now, we are at your workshop. And I want to know what you're doing. Like, what is your day-to-day at being the engineer for this island? You've put up fences, you put up security, you've made these wonderful machines to help the tour go around. I mean, you've made something called a coaster roller, and those things look freaking sweet, dude. Um, counter's at 115, I feel like, right now.
Something like that, yeah.
But yeah, I'll let the mic peek itself out so I don't finish that with an M.
I'm totally not gonna have to edit this stream later because I totally didn't accidentally show someone's personal DMs with me on Discord.
Yay!
Wasn't
Don't
you?
worry, I never edit those out. Someone's gonna find at 4 hours 52 minutes in the third episode. Campers DMs.
Right there.
Nope.
No, it's someone else's thing, so I have to edit that out. Well,
I did have to blur out what was in the DMs, but I didn't have to edit the DMs themselves.
oh, and
So,
I did.
Erla, you've done such fantastic work for this island, but I really do need you to get this to 110%. We're having our first tourist through. And right before the tourists, we're going to have a lawyer come through. And I need to make sure no one is going to get injured, maimed, and or die horribly to one of these dinosaurs or your inventions. Can you promise me that, Erlo?
I just stare at him for a second. I'm like, 110% isn't possible, right?
And cut flashback. Now back to day now. So you're in your workshops the last day. How you feeling? Do you think the park is up to standard for what you are? Are you working on anything crazy? How are you doing?
Knowing how this would go, they probably have me fixing 8 billion stupid little things at the last second that they think are super important that aren't really. So I'm probably just sitting on a little, I don't know, rolly chair, rolling back and forth constantly, mumbling to myself, pissed at the world because they have me fixing some stupid little handheld remote thing to some fucking stupid screen or interactive something or other that is in some back corner somewhere that doesn't fucking matter. Yeah. That's the general feel of it.
So definitely, it's got to be frustrating to be the only person that can do what you're doing.
Slightly. I mean,
But like, you
nobody's
got
ever dealt with that before, right?
no, nobody in this world at least. So you're rolling around, going back and forth, scrambling to get everything done, and then you see, so Mr. Hammond likes to stop by when you're not at your workshop, so he doesn't have to interact with you because he knows you're going to spit back at him whatever he tries to throw at you. So there's a part of your wall that is all just sticky notes from Mr. Hammond himself. And in horror, you look up and realize a brand new one has just magicked itself to the wall. Like you just hear a as another note appears on the wall. And this one reads, Arlo! Please! I need you to please, I've been asking for a week! Fix my wheelchair, I think is what you call them. The thing that you roll on, but it's a chair. It's been making a squeaking noise, and I would really, really appreciate it.
He's not actually there, right? It just pops into existence.
No, it's just the note. We're just
I
going
see
to
it
go
pop
through
into
all of...
existence. I read it, stare at it, sigh, and go back to what I was doing.
Sick. How big would you think your workshop is? I mean, relatively, for what you need.
Well, considering there's bags of holding and shit like that, I would say, just for tools and such, parts and so on and so forth. The back room of where you work, I'd say that size probably works perfectly.
Okay. Okay, I got you. So
Like
not
the,
super
the
tall,
break
but big
room.
enough. Okay. So like big enough to move things and make things, but not necessarily huge. Because if you need to do something really big, you're gonna do it outside.
Right.
Um,
Where it
like
should
one of
be,
those.
because I'm not going to be able to move it, because I'm like 3.5 feet tall.
So like a tropical island kind of workshop vibe, right?
Yeah.
Like you got like a foundry out in the open with maybe like a piece of metal overhanging just to keep the water out and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Okay, we can work with that. So you hear a knock on your wall because you don't necessarily have a door. You have something to keep the bugs out. And you hear, God damn it! This voice is every time I try to do this voice tonight, I'm gonna stumble. I am the most interesting gnome in the world, and that's all
Get
I have
out.
to say to get back to this voice. Why? I just came. I got a
I
problem with
press a
my
button
what
and
do
the
you call
door
it?
fucking thing closes.
Denied.
Hold on, I got you. Oh no, but I just came because that thing you made for me. It's just not
Press another
working
button, sound
properly.
suppression.
um,
Just ignored.
Would have been great if you had the spell silence.
I was waiting for him to press a button and just a fucking ejection fucking mat.
I mean,
Ricardo gets
hey,
sent
if
halfway
you
across
kept
the
if you
island.
kept pushing, it might have gotten to that point.
Oh, well, do you have any windows in your workshop?
Nope.
Nothing where you can see outside. You have
Nope.
nothing. Not a people.
Nope. Don't give a fuck.
He hates sunlight.
I'm just working on shit and building shit.
You hear little footsteps on your roof. like footsteps on like a tin roof where it's like I know you can hear me. God damn it, every time I do the voice. I am the most interesting gnome in the world. And back into the voice we go. I know you hear me in there. It's a problem with your machine. Now I sound like this. I am now Borat. Alright, you hear and then you hear a little as Ricardo jumps off of your roof, gets back in the car, and drives away. You can hear the engine start and drive away. And with that, we're going to leave you in your workshop,
Woo!
frantically working on the last day before this. Okay, Nuri, we are going to flash over to you. We're definitely not at the park right now. We're probably in, I want to say, probably your room, wherever you are when it comes to your school. Is it somewhere where you like have dorms or something like that?
Yeah, it's a university. Yeah.
Now,
College.
is this same-sex dorms or we got mixed dorms?
I do not know, but I would assume same sex. Because that's usually
Okay,
how universities are.
because that means I get to do my Valley Girl voice.
Oh boy.
Oh yay!
So Nuri, where do we find you? Are you like in your room chilling? Like, what's the vibe you give off? You're in school right now, so like angsty teenager, or are you like cool but distant teenager? Or are you that social butterfly?
She's the nice person. Very smart, very nice, very energetic. But she's in her room right now, just packing her things for the trip to Tarrrasic Park. Yay! Because tomorrow is the tourist season.
Which you just found out about today. So, what's your room look like? Like, what are the vibes that Nuri gives off? Let's learn a little bit more about Nuri.
Let's see. Lots of books. Total loves ancient history.
You know what? What's your favorite what's your favorite subject?
Let's see. History. So, personally, and also
Cool. So you're like
biology too.
All right, so you're definitely so like Jurassic Park for you was more than just like going on like a fun vacation. It's more like going to see like the things you're interested in, and maybe what you want to do when you finally get out of school and you're free to the world.
Yeah. Woo.
Cool. All right. So as you're packing your stuff away, you can hear outside your door because you're in a shared dorm. Oh my god! Actually, did you hear where Nuri's going? Oh my god, I can't believe it. Even my dad couldn't get tickets to Jurassic Park. Yet this girl gets to go? What the hell? Um, Pretty Lynn, calm down. Like, what? It's not even that big of a deal. She's gonna get to go see some ancient dead animal reincarnated. Like, girl, we're gonna go on a shopping spree with your dad's card, and then we're gonna go hit the beach. Like, nothing's better than that. And the other thing is, we don't have to hang with that dweeb all weekend. And you just keep on hearing like this back and forth between Brittany, Lynn, and Ashley. And that's Ashley with two Y's. And figure out where the second Y goes, because I don't. I don't know. You hear as you just besides these two mean ass girls going off about how their dad's gonna fucking pay for everything. Meanwhile, also realizing that their dad couldn't even get them to Jurassic Park. These tickets are hard to get, by the way. Jurassic Park, while planning to be for the world itself, right now is in that phase of we need money. You didn't get your ticket through paying for it. You actually got your ticket through school. You did. Your biology teacher is actually a former employee of Mr. Hammond himself and probably did work on uh, what went into bringing dinosaurs and bringing back these ancient beings back to Chult. And may have actually helped recommend you to Hammond himself and might have actually gotten you to meet Hammond, who then presented you with a ticket. When I say might have, definitely did, because now this is canon.
Yeah.
So yeah, while these girls don't understand it, you've worked your ass off to get where you are. You are a very nice person, but despite that, you're also very studious. You're like that kid in AP classes, the one who doesn't talk very much, but you know when they do talk, like they're not an asshole. They're not one of those over fastidious children that's like, oh my god, I'm so much fucking smarter than you. Um, you're willing to help people. You're not overtly a dickhead about it. Um, so, like, when you met Mr. Hammond, who had this huge interest in dinosaurs and Chult itself, something between the two of you kind of clicked into place where Hammond went, oh my god, this kid is like me as a child, which brought him to the decision, well, you're coming to my park. Um, so, yeah, tomorrow you leave for Tarrrasic Park, and you will be leaving via teleportation, which
Yeah.
is obvious because you're in a completely different dimension right now, baby.
Yippers.
So, once you finish packing, you gonna do anything? Is there anybody special to you that you want to meet up with before you go? Do you have like a best friend? Do you want to go talk to a teacher? Or you just gonna pack up, get ready to take your last sleep before you're on your way over to Jurassic Park to meet with Mr. Hammond in the morning?
First off, she's just gonna look underneath the door, just look through the crevice to see if those girls are still out there.
Oh, they definitely are. They're still kind of like, huh, like, totally, yeah, oh. But they're not saying like anything that means anything. Like even like you are like they're just saying nonsense because these girls are so dumb. They are so dumb. Um,
Okay.
yeah.
So since she can see, she's gonna cast minor illusion out there and to show off, and the image is going to be of the one of the teachers of the Lorehole College, part of Strixhaven, one of the colleges. So and the teacher is gonna look very angry at the two of them because at this point
Uh,
classes are gonna be starting soon.
what is the role to see through minor illusion? Is it passive perception?
Let's see. Yes. So yeah, if a creature uses an action to examine the sound or image, it will have To determine that it is an illusion with a successful intelligence investigation check against my spellscape's
Whoa,
DC. So, yeah.
I'm assuming your DC is rather high at level 5. Or, well, not high, but
It's
high enough.
a 14.
I mean, they could do it. They could do it. I'm going to try just to see. I'm going to tell you these guys definitely have a minus in their intelligence.
That's why I'm casting minor illusion.
What subject? What subject does this teacher teach?
AP physics or something, magic physics or something. Magic physics, yeah. Physics and magic.
Mm.
'Cause it's a
And you said
magic
that you
school.
want this illusion to appear and warn them, classes are about to start. Like, what are you doing here?
Since I can only choose one, it's only gonna the teacher is going to look at them and tap on their watch.
Okay. So you're conjuring this minor illusion in the shape of the AP Physics teacher, Miss Cosmolina, which, yes, was very easy to come up with. Thank you. Before you even joke about that, Miss Cosmolina has gorgeous, gorgeous flowing red hair. Is on the heavy set side, with those very, very big caterpillar eyebrows, and they are definitely in the anger formation right now. And this illusion taps on its wrist while glaring at these two girls. Brittany, Linda, and Ashley at the same time. Oh my God, Miss Cosmelina, we're heading to class right now. Ashley forgot her books, and Ashley looks at Brittany and Lynn and is like, "What the fuck, bitch? Seriously? You're just gonna throw me under the bus like that? You're the one who doesn't have books. Shut up. just shut up." And you hear them scurry along down the hallway as the door closes behind them.
Nora just snickers to herself.
Coolio. All right, Neri. We're gonna leave you there, and we're gonna move forward a couple of hours in time. And it is a brand new day at Ila Cholta. Such a great name. Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs.
Fuck you. God damn.
I'm becoming a Pokemon. Dinosaur. Dino.
Dinosaur, you jack off.
Mr. DNA used dinosaur. Dinosaur. It was super effective. Did you? No, I'm not gonna fit. What you just said just connected to my brain, and I almost just said the thing. So it's brand new day in Ila Cholta. The sun is shining. All of the park employees are getting ready, whether it be Erlo in his workshop, John Hammond, and that is JHON Hammond. Yeah, that's right, bitches. Barely a parody. John Hammond in his office getting papers together for the lawyer who's supposed to show up today. It be Bryn and V as they're walking along doing their final checks on their tour guide route. Or Nuri, who has just arrived to Ila Cholta via teleport. Yeah. So Nuri, when you teleport into Ila Cholta, you teleport directly into the visitor center. In the visitor center where you are, is essentially like a small security check, just like there would be a security check at the boat. And what they're looking for here is anything dangerous that can be used to shut off the gates, whether it be something magical or something physical, just for the safety of everybody on the island. You can breeze past through this pretty easily. You are very, very much expected by Mr. Hammond. So when you do teleport in, the security guard that is at that entry to the island sees you, looks down at a piece of paper with your picture drawn on it, looks back up at you, looks back down at the paper, looks back up at you, immediately gets up and runs down the hallway towards Hammond's office. Erlo, you were visited by Ricardo this morning. He didn't wake you up, which is the creepiest part about this visit. He did leave you a pie, but it does smell off. I would not eat that. And for you, Bryn and V, it's just a normal day for you. I think V's a little excited, ready to see new people for the first time since last year in the last horse season. As for you, you're probably just ready to make some money, buddy. All three of you have this bit of uneasiness this day, as something might go wrong. But for all three of you, it is pretty easy to push past that because today is a beautiful day. You can hear, or even in the visitor center, you can hear the dinosaurs as they go about their day, whether it be the T-Rex roaring in the background or the sounds of the Brontos moving through the plains by the visitor center. Yeah, Nuri, Mr. Hammond is walking down the hall right now towards you. As you see him, just as you know from your previous experience with Hammond is a halfling. He is a very stout halfling, but do not mistake the weight of Hammond, as he is very dexterous and agile as well. It is rather famously known to hide your alcohol or anything that he can consume before he arrives, because he will rifle through your shit and take it.
No, we're not doing the Orc John Hammond from the book.
Oh, we're not doing Orc John Hammond, no. We were watching Jurassic Park the other night, and I was like, fuck, John Hammond's a goddamn halfling. He is Bilbo Baggins when he's looking for that champagne in Grant's office.
Alright.
So you see him, he's got grayish hair. It's like salt and pepper with more salt than pepper. A very nice and kempt beard. He's got a twirled mustache. He wears half-moon spectacles underneath his eyes. He wears a very moderate outfit. It's just like a basic white tunic, some basic green pants. He has no shoes on, but you can see his hairy little feet. And he runs up to you. Yes! Nuri! It's so good to see you! Welcome to Tarrrasic Park! Oh, I've been waiting for today. Unfortunately, I'm going to be a little busy this morning because there's some last checks and things that I have to do. However, I have you set up with one of my favorite tour guides, Bryn, and his beautifully darling blue dragon companion, V. Alongside that, I would like to introduce you to our park mechanic, Erlo. He is a fantastic person. He is just a little quieter than most people, but that's because he's a lot smarter than most people. But before we even do that, let's go have some breakfast. You must be tired from your teleportation. I'm joking. But do your arms hurt because you must have flapped them quite a lot to get here? I'm joking. And he grabs you. Well, he doesn't grab you. He puts his arm or his hand on the back of your What race are you, Nuri? I'm sorry. What species are you? You're Dragonborn. So he puts it on the small of your back, which is him on his tippy toes trying to lead you down the corridor. Yeah, that's right, bitch. Skyrim was 2011. It's 13 years later. Shut up, sit down. Bitch.
I'll put an arrow
yeah,
in
he's
your
on his
knee.
tippy. I was a GM like you until I got an arrow to a knee from a player. You hear this as John Hammond has a bit of a senile moment. And he looks back at you and he's like, oh, yes, breakfast, let's go. So he leads you down the hallway. Erlo, we're going to move on to you real quickly. Erlo, it is the morning. You've got the engine of your not Jeep Wrangler started. With its tank treads ready to go. You have been instructed by Mr. Hammond that you got to go check out the visitor center real quick. It seems like there's a problem with the bathrooms, which there are plumbers that can do this. Like, plumbing is not an unknown concept in this world. So it's kind of crazy that you have to do the plumbing. Nonetheless, you did design the system for this island. And we're going to flash over to Bryn. You have also got a letter from Mr. Hammond stating, hello, Bryn. It's been a little while. Anyways, I know today's a big day for you and for the rest of the island, but I do have a special guest today. We have a young dragonborn by the name of Nuri who's going to be stopping by. And while I am tied up with the lawyer and the last bits and bobs of things here, I do need you to take her on a tour around the island. She will be your only guest today. Erlo might tag along. I haven't asked him necessarily about that, but I'm pretty much going to tell him he needs to go with you because he's still kind of nailing out those final design things and those cars that he keeps on calling them. Whatever they are, I think they're just wagons with a little bit more magic behind them, but that's just me. So if you could please, and thank you, you will also be getting double time for this today because I really do love you, my boy. And that's the note you get from Hammond. So yeah, starting with Erlo, you do have to go to the Welcome Center. Are you going straight there? You're going to take a little detour? You want to see anything on your way there?
I probably have more shit to fix, so I'm gonna go straight there and see what the hell they want.
Cool. Bryn, you going straight to the Welcome Center to go meet Nuri? Do you have anywhere you need to stop? Do you need to check out on like a dinosaur? Is there anything going on the island that you need to make like prep before you go over?
No, not specifically. Just making sure I've got, my usual my pack of snacks and snacks for Vi and all of making sure I got everything I need and yeah, no, other than that.
Okay. Back to Nuri. All right. So you're sitting down at a table. Hammond's sitting directly across from you. There are 4 other seats that are currently unoccupied but are set for dining. And a waiter comes by, and Hammond kind of, does the finger wag to like come here. And Hammond goes to this waiter and says, "Yes, today's going to be a great day. What is on the menu, sir?" The waiter says, "There's everything's on the menu. We have wizards and sorcerers and magic. Like this is your place." And Hammond just stares at the guy, and then with a snap of his fingers, this waiter is gone, and then he snaps his fingers again, and a brand new waiter is in his place. And Hammond says, "What's on the menu?" And this waiter, clearly terrified, because it seems just minutes ago he was probably somewhere else in the facility. Now he's here, and Hammond's before him. Kind of a little unnerving. Anything you want, sir. Tell me what you want, please. We won't start with me. Nuri, my dear, what would you like to eat?
She seems really taken aback. She is not really getting a chance to talk at all since she got dragged into here. She's like,
Hammond is a very self-centered personality. If you want to talk to him, you're going to have to interrupt him. This dude can go on for hours and hours and hours and hours. He is a halfling with unlimited energy.
okay, yes, Mr. Hammond, I'll just have some eggs. Be fine.
What kind of eggs? T-Rex eggs, Velociraptor? I'm joking. Unless, and the waiter nods at you, and the waiter snaps his fingers, and a 12, no, I want to say like an 11-inch figurine carrying a plate of eggs appears on the table, sets down the eggs in front of you, snaps its fingers, and then disappears.
She's honestly quite enamored by it.
Like, we've spent no expenses building this place out, Nuri. I've spent so much gold. I mean, so much, like an island load of gold on this place.
I can tell. I mean, this place looks quite state of the art.
State of the art, you say? Well, let me tell you about that. I have an engineer, and Erlo, as you're walking down the hallway, you can hear Hammond, who is exceptionally loud today, start to say engineer, and you open the door, and Erlo, welcome to the conversation. Speaking of Master Engineer, there he is! Nuri, I would like you to meet one of my personal friends and our best employee. And if Nuri, you can see, Early, you cannot see. Hammond has his hands at the edge of the table, and he does air quotes at Nuri, winks at her, and then continues on. So, welcome. Did you finally fix my chair?
No.
God damn it, Erlo. I mean, take your time, Erlo. Nuri, don't worry. These are the conversations that we have. You know, it's just jokes amongst employees and owner
Is
of the
your chair
island who could fire
containment?
said
You'd rather
employee.
me work on your chair?
Well, I didn't say that.
Yeah, that's what I thought.
What about the toilet? Is the toilet working? My God, I need to
Containment
drop
or
a deuce.
toilet?
Toilet! My God, I am not taking another shit in a potted plant around here.
Don't you pay people for that?
I pay you, Mr. Erlo. I pay you.
Uh-huh. I mean to clean up the shit. It's not like you're doing that.
Hammond does the meme, the Brian meme, where he just raises his eyebrows, shakes his head, stares at you. All right, Nuri, that's Erlo for you. I do have another special person I want you to meet. Two special peoples, actually. Although I think you'll be interested in one more than the other.
Can I go back to fixing
And-
shit now?
Again, does the meme where he just stares at you. Is just like, what? No!
I have
Sit
112
down!
different things you need me to finish before tomorrow, if you haven't forgotten.
Well, tomorrow is today, and you're telling me you didn't fix these things.
Yeah.
Don't let the lawyer hear that. Nuri is a very special person. I'm sure you did get my message about that. I would really like you two to introduce yourselves to each other.
Assume I
She is a
didn't.
fantastic student.
Assume I didn't get any message.
Well, I mean, and you just hear as a note appears in front of you. You mean this message? You know, the message I sent you directly yesterday. There's a reason why it makes an audible pop every single time. I call it a message alert.
Have
Something
you
like
seen
a
the wall covered in
notification.
those? I don't pay attention to half of those anymore.
You're telling me I need to up the antics on these.
I mean,
That's what
I
you're saying.
guess I'm still gonna be working on shit when they pop in.
Note lights on fire in front of you, and it goes, I have a special friend named Nuri who wants to meet you. Sunday, Sunday, Sunday at Jurassic Park. Is that better? Is that better, my boy?
Nuri is
I mean,
just-
it's more noticeable, but again, I don't see how
I
this is
got
my
you.
problem.
You hear a flaming guitar riff, a face melter come off. The note becomes bright purple as it gleams spotlight at you. Sunday, 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 Tarrrasic Park. Nuri shows up. Erlo, will you accept the invitation? Is that better, my boy? Jesus, who was in this world? And Bryn, you hear this as you're walking down the hallway towards Mr. Hammond's office. You don't hear it coming from Hammond's office. You hear it coming off from the dining room, which is right next to it, because you know that fat ass halfling loves to eat.
Nuri is just sitting there, like, wondering what the fuck is going on.
Erlo is also like, why the fuck did I get called away from fixing all of this important shit that they want me to fix to help escort some fucking kid?
Bryn, you walk into the room. Welcome to the conversation.
Awesome. I also picture Vi, or as soon as Vi sees Erlo, she just like puppy like charges him and like just like gets in his face and starts like licking him.
I would assume that's terrifying for a gnome.
That's what I'm trying to like. In my head, this puppy dog thing is coming up to his fucking chest. Just lopes over and starts fucking lick attacking. What the fuck is he
Hi,
supposed to
knock it off. And you just try to Sorry about that, Erlo. Good morning, everyone.
Good morning, my dear boy.
Pulled away from fixing shit now. This
Nuri
shit now.
literally
Fucking dog and every goddamn
fucking
time.
anime sprints over to V and picks them up. Oh my god, you and the cutest thing! Oh, hello, Ken.
Roll for initiative.
Ken.
Yeah.
Like she is just like spinning around with the little dragon, the dragon in hand. Like, oh my god,
You know, it's got to be pretty special for a dragonborn to see like an actual dragon in front of them.
that's Ken right there.
That's like a distant fucking relative of a relative. Come on now.
Dragonborn. Love other dragons. It's Ken. It's Ken right there.
Well, now that all of you are in the room together, let's get this meeting started. Now you're wondering why I brought you all here today. I'm here to talk about your car's extended warranty.
Turns around and leaves.
Uh,
I built the fucking thing.
I am the warranty.
No. I did bring all of you here to meet Nuri, who is a very, very special child here. She is very interested in what this park does and what it stands for. And when I met her a couple of days ago, I was very impressed by her knowledge. I would like you two to escort her through the tour. Erlo, if you could explain to her how the engineering behind this place exactly works. And Bryn, I would absolutely love for you to show her more about the dinosaurs and the animals that we have in this park. But the other thing too is specifically for you, Bryn and Erlo, we do have a lawyer who will be joining you today. He is essentially the voice of everybody who's invested money into my project, which is flawless and definitely has no concerns behind anything that's going on whatsoever. Now that we've gotten that out of the way, I'd like you all to meet Mr. Nerner. You heard that right. I said Nerner. And you see a kobold open the door, and this kobold is wearing a two-piece suit with a bright red tie and a fedora on his head and some very nice spectacles. He does have a little mustache above his lip.
I see him coming. I turn and stare at him, and I'm just like, you've employed me for how long now? And you want me to put up with a lawyer? Do you want this place to
Look,
be open
it's
tomorrow?
one day. Keep him away from the things. Mr. Nerner, can you leave the room for a second? Nerner, leave room. And Nerner just backs up a little bit and shuts the door.
Nori looked at the kobold and said, "Oh my god, he's adorable."
Also, nowhere in my job description does it say babysitter. That's why you have a tour guide here.
So as you say that, Mr. Hammond snaps his finger and a scroll appears in front of him. And it's nice and tightly wound, and he like flicks his hand and the scroll starts to unfurl. And you notice something special about this scroll. It's probably fucking magical considering how long it's becoming. And a good quarter of the corner has been filled with the scroll. And he stops right there, puts his hand down, points at it. Subsection 56, paragraph B, subarticle 35, strictly states that any and all employees shall obey Mr. Hammond's direct orders regarding the safety and security of the park relative to the matters of lawyers, insurance, and medical attention. Mr. Erlo, you did definitely sign this contract because this is your signature. And he waves his hand again and the scroll keeps unfurling itself. And about a good 75% of the corner is completely covered in scroll. And the last bit of the scroll comes out, and it's your signature on the bottom of it.
Yep, that is
Yes,
the scroll that I
Erla, right?
signed. I read it. I remember what that fucking part said. But
So, my
nowhere in
friend,
there does it say anything about escorting children. I'll give you the lawyer at this point.
so this is what it comes down to, the safety of the park. See, you're preventing the
The
lawyer,
park.
who is also part of the sub-article. What? Concernings of lawyer?
What?
Lawyer, insurance, and medical. All right, so we've got a lawyer.
Lawyer?
All
Park?
right.
Important.
Lawyer going to make sure the park gets shut down. You make park safe, safety of park. This child is going to be the soft spot of this lawyer making the child part of the security of this park, meaning that you shall be babysitting this child. And I'm sorry, Mary, to be saying in blatant terms, Bruno, despite how smart he is, can be a dumbass sometimes.
I'm 24.
Sweet child, I'm 135 years old. You're barely a teenager to me right now. But yes, you are 24. What was that, Bryn? Did I say pay cut?
I said nothing.
Pay cut? I would never. I love you, my boy. You did get the note today, too, regarding your pet.
I did.
Cool.
Thank you. That's
For the safety of this park, due to the lawyer, I want you to inflict a medical dilation. I want you to slap Erlo across the face. Direct order from me.
Wait, you want me to do that?
I see no reason why not you, unless you have somebody better. And the lawyer steps back in the room. Mr. Nerd! His voice, I didn't think this through. Mr. Nerner doesn't want violence here.
Oh, god damn it.
Mr. Nerner just wants to keep park open for investor, but Hammond, bad guy.
I like him.
I think that we're all letting this voice settle for a second as we think how bad this is about to be. Mr. Nerner want accountability, safety for park, and money for investor. Hammond show Nerner money for investor, Nerner sign off on park good to go. Oh, great. I'm interacting with myself now. Great.
Yep.
Yes, Mr. Nerner, no problem. So, Bryn is going to show you alongside Erlo, the mechanic for the facility, how safe, winks at you, Erlo, nods at you, Bryn, this park is. And we're even going to throw in a Nuri for you. Nuri, you might start to be realizing you might be a poker chip in this table, or in this hand that he is playing right now, trying to save his park.
She doesn't care. She's just excited to see all the dinosaurs.
I've got a dragon in my hands and dinosaurs! So, while you guys go do that, I'm gonna go sleep. Do paperwork in my office. Nuri, I cannot wait. In about 4 or 5 hours, I should come and collect you myself, and I will take you on a personal tour on some of my favorite parts of the park. Erlo, toilet tour. Bryn, thank you, my friend, for doing this for me. Again, I will keep to what I said in that pay cut. Pay raise? No, cut. We'll figure that out later, but double pay for the day, maybe. Also, V, you're so precious. Honestly, my favorite employee. And he stares daggers at you, Erlo, as he walks through the door. Nerner think Hammond ass!
I just slowly have a smile spread across my face. We're gonna get along great.
Nerner not so sure, but Nerner won't try for friendship.
I just stare at him smiling.
Nerner wants to ask Mr. Erlo, do you have lawyer?
This is
I
one of the
can't
pictures is just Rin having a problem.
I can't do this voice, man.
Well, you're gonna change it. Now's the time.
Oh no, we're stuck like this, baby. Nerner fun. Nerner love voice. This is gonna be my NPC the whole entire time. Nerner's voice hurt. Nerner gonna be quiet for right now. All right, folks. So you're all sitting at the dining room of the visitor center in Jurassic Park. You can hear snoring coming from Hammond's office. But other than that, what do you guys want to do? And just running you through that real quick, you have been tasked by Hammond to escort Nuri and Nerner around the park. Or specifically for you, is to try and avoid any problematic parts of the park that you haven't been able to get to due to Hammond's intense pile of notes for you. And Bryn, it is just to make sure Nuri has a good time. And to make sure Nerner, thinks the park is safe. So probably avoid the carnivores if you can.
So
But
when
yeah.
do we begin the tour? She's just very excited now.
Yeah, Nerner excited too. Nerner need to grasp English. English not good. Common? Common. What English?
Yeah, as long as the vehicle's ready to go, I think there's no reason we can't start right away.
She smiles as she's still holding your dragon.
Oh yeah, and she's just eating it up too.
Is V just a blue cat? A blue flying cat?
I was kind of going for like puppy, but yeah.
Or alright, lapdog works too. Big
Yeah.
giant dragon think that they're smaller and lapdog? I love that.
Exactly.
I can't wait until it becomes an adult, mature fucking dragon.
Yeah, level 7 is going to be more fun.
That's not enough to get copywritten, right?
Isn't it like 6 seconds or less?
Plus, you clip through half of it, so you should be fine.
Every other minute, I'm just going to do one more note. And if you play this at 4 times speed, you'll get to hear the whole entire song. So yeah, you could go anywhere on this island. There is nowhere that is off access except for the lower levels of the research lab. The marine facility is closed at the moment due to some sickness amongst the aquatic population of the island. The Avery is everybody's favorite attraction. However, it can get a little hectic in there sometimes because there are open parts of the enclosure for some of the less dangerous dinosaurs.
That's an oxymoron.
Well, there are less dangerous dinosaurs. Dinosaurs. So you got dinosaurs and you got dinosaurs. Dinosaurs are cool. Dinosaurs are murderous.
Dinosaurs.
Oh, you know what? I know where you guys should go.
Starting at the T-Rex, right?
No. Well, hey, if you guys want to start at the T-Rex, you can. There is also a ride at the visitor center that helps introduce you to the to Tarrrasic Park. I didn't almost say the other word.
Oh, God.
So I don't know if you want to do that today or save that for another time, but your choice is yours. What do you guys want to do?
Well, do you want the full experience that everyone usually gets, or do you guys just want to skip right to the tour?
Well, I want to see the full experience, obviously, because I want to make sure I get everything.
Narnar wants to experience everything for investors.
Fantastic. Then let's start with the with the ride.
All right, cool. So you know this about halfway down the hallway. You take a left, then a right, and then another left, and you are at the visitor center section known as the introductory room. In there is 3 rows of seats, 6 seats in each row. A glass panel at the front, and what looks like a ascending stone in each corner of the room. Think speakers. All right. And then a scrying glass in the middle of the glass pane at the front of the room. Does everyone want to take a seat?
Yep. Mary quickly takes a seat.
Cool.
Sitting in
As
the
soon as you
back.
sit down, the room explodes.
All
Campaign's
right,
over.
game over. Let's go.
And we're full.
So you sit down. You notice at the front of each row is like a bar that, as soon as you sit down, triggers, and now you're locked into the seat.
Ooh, state of the art.
Flashback to Erlo barely putting this together with the shittiest welds possible and going, they'll never notice.
Motherfucker! Just smacking the shit out of it with a wrench.
Oh, Narnar want to try?
Why? Whoa! You align.
Narnar sits down and the black bar comes shooting forward and hits him in the face because he's so small. Oh, sorry, that was not Narnar. That was Rindir having a migraine. Nar! He says his name when he's in pain. Narnar!
Safety, am I right?
Narnar looks down at like this journal that he has in his hands and he writes something down. Does anybody here have Draconian?
Draconic?
Draconic, yes.
Yes, I have Draconic.
As a language?
Yeah.
Okay. Everybody else sees, if you look at his journal, it looks like bullshit, right? It just looks like scribbles. Nuri, you look at it and you've realized he's just scribbling. Narnar, God damn it! Narnar's investor going to hear about this. Narnar head hurt. And as everybody else takes their seats and gets locked into place, the scrying glass starts to illuminate, and all of a sudden the glass pane has moving pictures on it. Ooh, technology!
Wow, Mr. Earl.
And you can hear from the
Hold on, let me get this.
Yes.
Wow, Mr. Earl, did you design all this by yourself?
Yes.
It's amazing.
Yes.
Narnar not impressed. Narnar see other sorcerer make this. Narnar wait and see how a good engineer really is.
Just stares at him.
Narnar licks his lips and stares at you too.
Yeah, come on.
Stare
Come now,
down.
Mr. Narnar. Surely you can at least appreciate this man's fine work.
Narnar think just long black pole hit me in face. Not impressive. Impressive ouchie.
Smile
I
spreads
am
across
sorry,
my face.
Narnar. You should have. These are the seats that are sized a little bit more appropriately for you. That was my mistake. I apologize.
Narnar thought Erlo design. Mr. Brain help Narnar understand?
Just because he didn't
and
design
as-
it doesn't mean he doesn't know how it works.
Narnar just snaps his head back at you and stares you down and licks his lips again, but in a really creepy way where his lips are already super moist, so it makes no sense that he's licking his lips at you.
Finger guns.
Narnar does not know what to make of finger guns because Narnar has never seen finger guns before. So Narnar dips head, hits his head back on the bar again, and just kind of knocks himself out.
I love it when a plan comes together.
Earl,
All right, so the scrying glass.
hold on for a second. Mr. Earl,
Mm.
do you really think Mr. Hammond should be getting this guy to be the lawyer?
Nope. That's exactly why he should be.
Point taken.
So you guys hear from Descending Stones, and the THX intro starts playing.
Rip eardrums.
And Narnar wakes up from the sheer loudness of this. And then you see on screen an animated John Hammond with JHON. Yes, welcome to the introductory room. You may be wondering how we got these dinosaurs on this park. Well, I have a friend who is going to introduce you to them. And you see a purple crystal with animated arms and legs pop up on the screen. Mr. Arcano. Yeah, that's right, fuckers. I did not think this through. I'm sorry, I'm going to pause right there. Arcano, great name. Sorry, I'm going to shit talk myself for this one. I should have just been Mr. DNA. I fucked up. I'm Mr. Arcano. Did you know in a single square centimeter of air, there's million strands of arcane energy? Well, Mr. Hammond has hired some of the world's most revered wizards, sorcerers, and spellcasters to use these arcane energies to bring back dinosaurs. Now, to bring back dinosaurs,
Those are the
they
murderous
weave these
ones.
arcane energies together to make the arcane energies look like dinosaurs. This kind of conversation carries on for the next 5 minutes, and the word dinosaur is said about once every 3 or 4 words.
I'm just leaving a running commentary of shit that I should not be saying.
Narnar, understand! Arcane energy weaved together makes dinosaur! Yes!
Yes,
Sar.
well done. You clap for him.
But when make arcane energy? I'm glad you asked that question, person that I definitely was not prepared for you to say that. Well, arcane energies were made by the gods and goddesses many, many centuries and aeons and millennia ago. Honestly, I'm just an animated arcane crystal. I don't know that much. And the sending crystal starts to fade as the credits start to roll really fast. And you notice that every single person that worked on this animation is just John Hammond.
John Hammond, John Hammond, John Hammond, John Hammond, John Hammond, John Hammond.
Yeah, so you get director, John Hammond. Co-producer, John Hammond. Executive producer, John Hammond. VFX artist, John
as it's
Hammond.
running, I'm gonna hit the manual release on my chair and get up, go over to the little control panel, and I'm gonna input it so it plays the bloopers.
Okay. Oh, fuck you. Now I'm going to introduce you to my friend, Mr. Arcano. Damn it, John. Well, I was supposed to say that. Next blooper plays. Well, I'm Mr. Arcano. Did you know in 3 liters of bodily fluid... Arcano, you cannot say that!
Erlo, I'm gonna
Flash
need you to
forward.
show me those buttons.
Oh, after tour, and I say tour with finger quotes.
The next blooper plays. Arcano, let me introduce you to dinosaurs. Damn it, Arcano. That's not exactly the best way of phrasing that. How about something like saws or saws? Dinosaurs? Dinosaurs? And you just keep on getting more and more blueprints that are just him saying dinosaur repeatedly, but in different variation. I'm Mr. Arcano, and I love dinosaurs. I'm Mr. Arcano, and you love dinosaurs. Damn it. I'm Mr. Arcano, and I think my name is stupid. Arcano, you can't say that. Why not, John? I'm just an animation.
You made me.
You start, and the more these bloopers go on, you start to realize that Mr. Arcano might have become sentient before John Hammond removed his sentience again. The last blooper you see is, God damn it! Somebody stop it before it starts killing again! Arcano's out of control! Wait, is this thing still recording? Shut that off, god damn it! And you hear a Wilhelm scream in the background, followed by an arcane explosion. And then you guys all notice
Maintaining
at
eye
the bottom left.
contact with fucking guy, just smiling, just safety.
You notice at the bottom left-hand corner of the screen, there's a little singe mark, and little footprints that look exactly like the shape of Arcano's feet on the scrying glass. And to the left of that, you notice another door that says, Dino Labs or Dino Laboratories. So yeah, I wonder what's behind that door.
Let's go see the Dino Labs, please. Can we go see the Dino Labs?
Also, Narnar wonder if Arcano alive or dead.
Don't ask questions you don't want the answer to, Torbeck.
I can't believe he called me the name. This is embarrassing. Narnar realized the error of his ways. I hope to God that nothing ever happens to the degree where we get any viewership that Legends of Adventurous sees that I just accidentally managed to somehow make two characters sound almost exactly like two famous characters.
Yep.
Reindeer's brain hurts. Reindeer doesn't understand. Well, Reindeer needs to start getting his personalities in order. All right. As I have my split personalities start warring in my head, I'll never be able to do Narnar's original voice now. Thank you for that.
Okay.
Narnar wonder why? Yeah. Why Erlo do this to Narnar? It's different. You see, his is much more buzzy. Mine's not as buzzy.
Mm-hmm.
Here, let me help you out with your voice there. I'm going to cast Minor Illusion and make it so that the sound of John Hammond's voice is calling Mr. Nerner to his office.
That's not it. That's not it.
It is now.
Mr. Nerner, please come to my office immediately. I do have some papers for you to sign. Nerner suspicious, but Nerner go. Better not tour without Nerner. And Nerner, you just hear the meaty slappers, the pads of his feet as he walks towards Hammond's office.
Meaty slappers.
Meaty slappers. I'm gonna make that catch on.
The meaty slappers.
Yeah, like you're playing PUBG and you took your shoes off to sound less less loud, but when you do get nearby, you sound way louder than you would with shoes on. Okay, I know I look good. I don't look that good.
Oh, that wasn't you. That was the T-Rex.
All right. So Nerner's out of the room. You've got a door that says Dino Labs. What do you want to do?
Go see the Dino Labs.
You open the door. There's just brickwork behind it.
Aww.
As Bryn would know, the Dino Labs are actually the research labs.
Yeah, unfortunately, that one's just for show.
Erlo might know the real reason why the Dino Labs aren't there anymore, and it's because the room you guys in spins, and it was really unsafe as employee number 1, who is missing, aka dead, learned as he opened that door mid-spin, tried to slip through it and got crushed.
Rip.
This whole campaign is just going to be a scathing critique of the original Jurassic Park and the ideas that they had. Because goddamn, a spinning room with a door access to it, yeah, some small kid's definitely not going to open that door and immediately get melted in between the door and the fucking wall.
Yeah, and somehow being able to lift up the bars with like no effort at all.
Oh, don't wait. Later on the tour, you guys are going to go past the T-Rex cage and then somehow miraculously loop back on the other side of that same road without ever turning around. Jurassic Park.
Hmm.
Right, well, now that the
Um,
lawyer's gone, where to, Mr. Tour Guide?
Well, I think we do need him to be on the tour.
all three of you hear an audible as a note comes in, a
Ignore it.
bright
Ignore
purple
it. Ignore it.
spotlight with a
Ignore it.
face-melting solo playing. God damn it! Nana was in my office! I was trying to sleep! Take the wire away! And you hear in the background, Nana! Nana! No! Why not safe? Circular room bricked off? Come on now! Nana know better! Get this goddamn computer out of here!
Quick, let's go. Come on, let's go.
And you hear the frantic slapping of meaty slappers as Nerner is running down the hall towards you. You just hear,
frantic slapping of slappers.
This is why
God
minor,
damn it!
This is why minor illusion is the best cantrip.
You say that, and all I can think about is, a duck. Just running down the hallway, just.
that's exactly what it sounds like, yes. You play trick on Nerner? Good trick, but not again. Where go now?
We're ready for the tour.
Okay. All right, so if we look at the map here, from the visitor center, there are two roads. There's an access road and there's a tour road. On this map, you're going to see the tour roads for the most part, but we will not be hitting access roads unless. And if you look slightly to the right, you'll see a dancing T-Rex with sunglasses on. Be prepared. But yeah, do you guys want
That is
to
not
start
fiction. That is actually how it happens.
Yeah, that's how T-Rexes. That's how. There's just a T-Rex
how
at a visitor
T-Rex
center
gets
dancing. It's the music that fucking Orange Justice from Fortnite does.
Oh, God.
As your T-Rex shuffles. I'm pretty sure you all might have got hit with some hallucinogenic material somewhere along this tour route. What if I see something else?
See that?
Okay.
The T-Rex is doing the Gangnam Style dance.
He is. He really is.
Oppa
Whoop.
Gangnam Style.
I can't. I don't speak Korean.
All right,
if I
we're
did, I'd
done.
probably belt out into it. Okay. You hear a saxophone in the distance, and then you start hearing French music. Alors on danse. Okay, so
Numa.
there are multiple routes throughout this tour. It all depends on what you want to do. You can head immediately to the carnivores, and along that way, hit the research labs, hit the aviary, hit the marine facilities. You can go towards the herbivores, which is more of like open plains, not as secure because you don't really have to worry too much. There are still fences, but it's not like electrified. There's nothing that's going to shoot at you. But it is frowned upon. Like Brontos are cool. You just don't want to stay away from their legs. But like it's frowned upon going up to like a Stegosaurus or a Triceratops because if they see you as a threat, they will try to kill you.
Yeah.
So yeah, want to start the tour up, baby boys and girls, and whatever the fuck Nerner is.
Are we on rails here, or is it actually like the car can just be driven?
So
into
Erlo would be the best person to ask because Erlo invented this. I give a basic description. I want Erlo to describe what in his mind he would have built to suffice for the travel needs on this island.
Think of Flintstones cars, but instead of the stone rollers, it's just 4 magical, like, anti-gravity fucking, like, things in each corner.
Nice.
Yeah. And it's either throttle, nothing, or brake. There's no
You ever realize-
moderation. It's 100% nothing, brake.
You ever realize you give your players too much power and immediately after asking them to describe something? We now have hover cars in existence. Which,
yes, but they
if
only
we're-
work on the island.
So hold on, Erla,
For
are you
magical
saying that you've
reasons.
somehow found the solution to the problem of cooling superconductors and electromagnetic rails, which is the current reason why we don't have hovercraft to the degree that we have it on this island? Apparently, are you saying you're so fucking smart that a single goddamn gnome has crafted technology even beyond modern understanding? Because you're saying that is fucking awesome.
So the look on my face. You feel me looking down on you, which is ironic because I am looking up at you. And just says, "What the fuck is a superconductor?"
Oh, he's so stupid. He's brilliant. Oh shit. Oh shit.
Idiot savant.
Erlo, in my mind, has gone from being like crazy genius to being the fucking Fonz.
Hey.
Like, before this car was a car, it was a literal block of steel. And then Erlo walked up with a wrench and went, I want this to be a car. And then just started beating the fuck out of it until it was generally shaped into what he thought it was. And he was like, you know what? This thing needs to fly. So you beat the fuck out of physics with your wrench to make it fly.
God damn it. Why is this lore now?
That sounds like a very artificer thing to
I want this to exist. Brings out gigantic wrench. I roll damage. Does it create car? You see one of these things fly back or fly past you in the background, and all you hear is, Marty, we have to hit 70 miles per hour. If we don't hit the
Damn it.
speed, we won't be able to go back in time and make our dad love your mother. Yeah, whatever, Doc. We're gonna hit 70 miles per hour. Shit, this gnome made it. This thing go like 1,000 miles per hour, and they just smack into a fucking rock wall because they were on the test track, and you just murdered Doc Brown and fucking Marty McFly. We are hitting every single one of Orlando. What is it? What's the studio behind Orlando? We're literally hitting every single reference right now. I think we've referenced at least 7 different movies. And then the Goonies come in out of nowhere.
Hey.
Hey guys!
God damn it.
My family's gonna come back from where they are, and this is what they're gonna walk into. They're just gonna hear this from upstairs and just go, "What the fuck?" All right, cool. Which way do you guys want to go? Left or right?
do. Which one's left?
Oh,
Which one's right?
hold on. Let me set
Come
the
on,
scene
tour
for you.
guide.
So while
Guide.
you guys are fucking around upstairs in the visitor center, I want you guys to imagine like 6 Flags on a coupon day, right? Like 50% off day in the middle of summer. This place is fucking packed. Every kind of person, whether it be a human, an elf, dwarf, gnome, halfling, tiefling, Aarakocra, dragonborn, fucking reborn, which you don't know they're reborn, but they are among you. Shit, there's even a dude who looks like Skeletor. Wait.
Mhm.
But yeah, as you guys are in this visitor center on your way to the car, you just see these crowds of people. Brennan Erlo, you see a bunch of people that you know from having worked together, all among this park, laughing, having a good time. Bryn, specifically, you see 3 other tour guides that you've been working with for the past year or so, how with their own respective groups. And you might think to yourself, shit, well, thank fucking Christ I'm not them, because like they have like 50, 60 people each in their tour. There's a bunch of tours going on right now. You get your kids having fun. There's like a little petting zoo with a bunch of not full adult dinosaurs yet, but there is a Pachysaurus in there. And hope to fucking God he doesn't headbutt anybody.
What have I done?
Like I don't want to. Yeah, it's just like you know
Just
what?
a
Fuck it, you
smear on
see-
the ground.
You see like a 7-year-old half orc, and you know half orcs are big as fuck to begin with. You know, going up to go pet the Packy on its head, and you just see the Packy lean back real quick and just hit him full force, and you just see the little halfling orc get knocked out of the fencing area, and his parents just catch him midair.
Oh, there's a 7-year-old
Um,
half orc. Oh, so adult size.
Pretty much. It's the only child that could take that and not die.
Mom, I want to pet it.
Again, again.
Bet that dog.
But this place is packed. It's full. Everyone's having fun. And I mean, Brandon Erla, you know Hammond right now, despite how eccentric and fucking crazy he is. You know he's got to be proud of what he's done here, and you guys must be proud too with all the work that you've put in. And Nuri, you got to be brimming with delight because, like, you know what's about to happen. You're about to go see some things that nobody's ever seen before, except for the people that are on this island today. And you got to be excited for that.
Yeah.
And while you guys are all excited for what's going on, you guys are looking at Nerner, who's currently 3 fingers deep into his ear digging for wax. But yeah, so besides the main island, like I said, there's Site B. Every part of the island's got different dinosaurs to it, except for the herbivores, which is, like I said, a general mix of all the herbivores, except for like the trikes and for the stegos. Again, they can be a little bit dangerous, and you have to have a little bit more of an experience of a tour guide to be able to get close to them to begin with. And as you guys walk to the car, Bryn, you hear somebody call out to you. Hi, Bryn! Bryn! And Bryn, you turn around and you immediately recognize who it is. It's Russell Craw. That's C-R-A-W-E.
Uh-huh.
And Russell runs over to you. Bryn, real quick. It seems we've been having Erlo. Oh shit, you're here too. It's really important for both of you.
Unfortunately.
On the tour today, I want you guys to pay really close attention to the carnivore area and just let me know if you see anything suspicious. And he looks down and sees, well, not down, but like, Nuri, how tall do you think you are at this point in your life?
She is 6'1".
So he looks up at you.
Yeah, 6'1".
And he goes, he looks up at you and then grabs both Bryn and Erlo like by your shirts, like your sleeves, and kind of pulls you aside. Excuse me. I just need to talk to these two in private for just a second. And turns back to you. All right, listen. We've been seeing some bit of trouble out at carnivores recently. As you know, there should be no dinosaur breeding going on here, right? They're all female. It seems that might not be the case anymore, and we're trying to figure out what's going on. The other thing, too, is the T-Rexes have seemed a little skittish recently, which is very weird considering they're gigantic beasts. So just let me know if you see anything out of suspicious. And he hands both of you sending stones as well. Just remember to just call me over if you see anything. Other than that, Hammond is going to fill me in what you guys are going to be doing today. Best of luck. If the kobold gives you any bit of trouble, just let me know. I'll kill him. I'm joking. I will. Not really a
Presses the
fan of
buttons.
lawyers. Shit. All right. Fuck it. And you see Russell slowly turns towards Nerner with a gigantic manic smile on his face. Aye. Oh, you! Nerner? Are you talking to Nerner? Hey, you! You want to follow me real quick? Mr. Hammond has asked me to show you to the forest real quick. There's a couple of dinosaurs he wants you to check out. Nobody else gets to see them. He figured it'd be a nice little treat for you, Nerner. Nerner? Get to see dinosaur? Nobody else gets to see? Wait a second. You know minor illusion, right? No, my friend. I can particularly inform you I'm definitely not an illusion. Guys, are you really gonna let this guy murder Nerner? He will. He will absolutely murder this Kabold.
We should not. The
What do you
lawyer.
mean we?
Yeah.
I already know what Erlo's stance is on this.
Yeah. I'm getting double.
Um,
I'm getting double time for this, man. Just let's make this go as smooth as possible, please.
And as you guys are talking about that, Nerner has puppy dog eyes going on right now as he stares at you, Nuri, and at you, Bryn. Not knowing what the context of the situation is, but I mean, he's like a bold. They're anxious as shit, which means he's always on guard for some weird shit to happen.
How about we all go see the carnivores?
Carnivore? Like Nerner ancestor?
Sure.
Nerner thinks that dinosaurs are his ancestors. That's canon now. Dinosaur. Cool. Again, herbivores or carnivores, babies?
Well, what do you
What do we
want
wanna go
I thought
see?
they I thought they said carnivores.
Well, he said, "Watch out for the carnivores."
Oh, I thought you said let's go see the carnivores, or somebody did.
I did.
Oh,
All right, yeah, absolutely. We can start there. Normally, we go through the herbivores. Just kind of, it's a little more tame to start with, and the carnivores are kind of the big exciting bits. But again, it's just the two of you guys today, so we'll do whatever you or however you want to do it.
Everybody hears a. Oh shit! Hold on. You hear a. And a normal post-it note appears in front of you. And
ignore it. Ignore it.
It flows. It floats over to Bryn. And if you were to read the note, Bryn, it would just be a note from Hammond that says, "Absolutely, and I mean positively, do not let the carnivores eat the lawyer. Anybody else, do not let them eat the lawyer." And Nuri, do not let them eat Nuri either. I know that seems like it might have been an afterthought. It definitely wasn't.
The smile drops from my face.
Bryn, or sorry, Erlo, you hear a much louder, and then you see purple lights and you hear a sick face melter guitar. And you absolutely keep the lawyer safe. Russell turns to you and goes, "What the hell did you do to Hammond this time?"
Just shakes my head and walks away.
No, don't you walk away from me. If you're getting them, it's not that long before we all get them. Because every single time you do something stupid, we get punished for it.
Turns around, walking backwards, finger guns through the doorway.
Oh, speaking of guns, you have a little gun for me, my friend? Huh?
You know, I think it's in 007. That one girl pulls the little pea shooter out of her shoe.
You talking about the Walter fucking minigun, or the mini pistol, the one that shoots 22 caliber?
I'm talking about the
Or sorry,
one
the Derringer mini.
whichever one has like one round.
The Derringer, the
Derringer.
mini 22.
Yeah,
The
I
belt-
pull
the
one of
belt
those
buckle.
out and just chuck it at him.
Mate, I did not mean little gun. All right. So imagine this: me being me, the lead ranger
More
of this
finger
whole
guns out
entire
the door.
facility. If I die to a velociraptor, mate, it's gonna be your fault.
You guys have
Are
fractures.
you saying we should be worried about the velociraptors eating people?
Excuse me, I'm sorry, I never introduced myself. I'm Russell Croft. I am the lead ranger for this facility. Mr. Hammond has exclusively told me about you, Neri. Correct, that's your name? As he stares up
Yes.
at you. By the way, he is a dwarf. Um, I just want to say it is a very nice occasion to have you here today. He has told me all about you. Mr. Hammond doesn't normally go off about people other than himself, but he's been talking about you recently. I do want to tell you, Neri, again, it is nice to have you here. I mainly deal with the carnivores. Again, I am the lead ranger. It's very easy to herd a bunch of herbivores together, but once a velociraptor gets one or two other mates together, oh, clever girls. So
God damn you.
just be safe. When it comes to carnivores, of course, we do have them in enclosures, but do not get close. Don't try to feed them. Don't do anything that may provoke them. Treat them as if there is no cage. I want to stress this on you. I'm not supposed to tell people about this. And Nurner's ears perk right the fuck up. And Russell kind of bends his head to look around you and stares at the kobold. Maybe I won't tell you about that. The other two can tell you what happened, but I lost a very good mate of mine recently when we were moving the velociraptors around. So just be careful and enjoy the tour tonight. Russell turns back to both you, Bryn and Erlo. Seriously, if anything happens, use the sending stone. No jokes. I won't. Even if nothing happens, right? You call over to me. I won't say anything about it. I just want you to be safe. Like I said, it's been a little weird up there recently. And if you find eggshells, anything that resembles a baby dino, bring it on back and call emergency. We can't have unregistered or untracked dinos in the park with children around. And with that, Russell gives you like a little head nod and walks to his flying vehicle. And you hear it
By
start up.
flying, you mean like 4 inches off the ground.
Oh yeah, and you hear
What
it
is
start
the
up
top speed of these, by the way?
fast, right?
Sure.
It's got to be fast.
Sure.
I mean, you watch Doc Brown and Marty McFly crash into a wall.
Just
earlier,
because I
so.
made them doesn't mean I'm stupid enough to get them as fast as they can go. I don't know how fast they go. They go fast.
Do they wait?
You
Are they
said
faster than a T-Rex or slower than a T-Rex?
Well, I don't. He said that
How
they.
fast are these T-Rexes?
I'm not telling you.
80 miles an hour. These T-Rexes are fast as.
You can go and you can stop. Those are the two things. So
Yeah.
I'm curious, like, are we
You can-
talking like
You have
100
full
miles an hour? Or
throttle.
are we talking
Full
like
throttle
4
input.
miles an hour?
Well, no. It doesn't mean you can only go top speed. It just means there is only full throttle, nothing, and brakes.
So wait, so you get to the speed that you want to go. You have to hit the brakes so you can maintain that speed, or go under it and then maintain it, and then under it and then
No,
maintain
if
it.
you don't input anything, it acts like a regular car. It's gonna start slowly slowing down.
Now I'm picturing like
It just
the like
maintains.
like it's there.
Like bumper cars.
It's not foot pedals. It's like a button, right?
Yeah, bumper cars. That's basically
Bumper
it.
cars.
Hovering bumper cars. Okay.
Congratulations.
The is getting a little bit more intense now.
Congratulations.
You want to
Rin.
you want to
just made
maintain
this
20
man
miles
your
an
head
hour.
of
You
the
just got to
earth.
keep hitting that button. You know, like
You
just
just
kind of
tap,
like keep floating.
tap,
Yeah.
tap. Yeah.
What is this fucking QTE simulator? Are we playing Resident Evil 4, but just the QTE scenes with the fucking cars here?
Yep.
Cool.
Oh, hold on. If you want to turn, it's like a jet ski. You got to be on the gas.
Oh, no.
What? All right.
Bryn, what did you do?
Do these sound closer to Jetsons cars, like the or do they sound closer to real cars?
Well, there's no engine per se.
Or
so it wouldn't
is it
sound
like a
real
Tesla
car.
where it makes no noise, but they make the fake noise to make people feel better about it? And it's like on a short delay too, so like the
No.
car starts and then like 5
Depending
seconds
on-
later
Depending on how fast you're going, it sounds like somebody either between the range of somebody walking or sprinting.
Here's
Wait,
what it
with
sounds
meat
like. It sounds
That's just what it sounds like.
EA.
it's in every time you fucking speed up or slow down, the slogan just stops and starts. EA, it's in the EA.
No.
Congratulations, man. You made this man your head engineer.
The sound it makes is literally, if you're going slowly, it sounds like somebody's walking. And the faster you go,
okay.
the
So
faster
it's like
the footsteps come. Right. Exactly.
The faster the meat flaps go.
Erlo Industry, providing you the only mobile vehicles with meat slappers. Meat slappers, trademarked by Erlo Industries.
Hovering vehicles with meat slappers.
I want to see the patent on this. It's patent number 1 Faerun, and it's called the Meat Slapper. Somewhere in the building, in the visitor center, in Hammond's office, he just has a migraine. And he's like, I don't know why I made him my head engineer. He's made cars, which I still barely grasp the concept. But it sounds like somebody in bare feet running down the corridor at full speed. I gotta talk to one of the mages and one of the wizards or something and see if they can make a noise. This doesn't. I gotta tell Erlo, this is just not it.
Okay, we should probably continue with the campaign.
So, you guys get in the car. This is. We've gone from dark horror fantasy to the most lightest whimsical bullshit ever. You guys think this is going to be Jurassic Park where the T-Rex gets out and starts eating people? No, the T-Rex is having a tea party.
And then you gave me a choice.
Dark horror where my character dies 3 sessions in. Whimsical fantasy where my character never dies. Hard choice. Oh shit. Okay. You guys get in the meat slapper mobile.
Hey guys, what's going
now
on?
I just think it's just
going.
It's just sticker bombed with Erlo's name on it. Erlo's personal meat slapper here. You get in the car and all you hear is dun, 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 dun. I wonder where they go. When they go to Tarrrasic Park. If you eat it to the winner, then you know you have to go. Meat slapia! Slap!
People are gonna come into my stream and wondering what the fuck is going on.
I like your ride.
I'm looking at the stream analytics too. We've had people come into my stream only for like a small.
People coming for you.
Leave.
Yeah.
People come in and they come into Narnar, and then they come into oh no, Narnar's becoming self-aware. Straight into Meat Slapper Industries. Now every time I look at the T-Rex, every time I see the foot hit the ground, I just go,
Yep. Every dinosaur has meat slappers.
They all sound the same, so when the T-Rex is running at you, all you hear is,
Yep.
don't move! It can sense movement! By the end of this campaign, my hands are just going to be one solid callus. Okay, you guys get in the goddamn meat slapper. We're heading towards the motherfucking carnivores.
Yay!
Narnar wonders why this noise keeps on happening. You guys hear over your sending stones. Hey, just checking in on you guys. Oh, sorry, hold on, wrong voice. I'm just checking in on you guys real quick. Have you started the tour yet, or are you guys still on the meat slapper bit? It's Hammond. Hammond is calling.
Wow, we are just leaving now.
I better hear more slaps going, or else I'm going to think you're delaying the tour. As I almost slip into chuckles.
Almost.
You better get this tour started, or I might have to do something insane. Anyways, Narnar throws a meatball, hits a clown in the head, and now we got Chuckles. Okay. So as you leave the visitor center, it's like a mile before you get to the gate. But you can see it about half a mile before you get to it. And you hear oh god damn it, it's not gonna pick that up. You hear the main theme of a certain John Williams song playing, but very quietly, and it starts to crescendo as you get closer to it until it's full blast to the point where everybody has their hands on their ear. I'm just making shit up at this point. Welcome to the table. We like to have fun here. We're at 200 ohms. 201.
God.
So yeah, it's a comfortable ride. In the back of these seats, Erlo has put together for every single one of these a survival kit just in case stuff goes down. I wasn't going to say another S word there. So this includes like flares to signal rangers that that's where you are, to a sending crystal attached to another crystal that if you press on would emit a shining light almost akin to the cast light cantrip.
I have that cantrip.
So a bunch of stuff. Oh, and there's a set of goggles. When I say goggles, it's a leather strap that has two frames or two like glasses in them. And if you were to look through them, it would appear that you have dark vision. Which I think I might have just made broken items by accident. You cannot wear these the whole entire campaign if you don't already have dark vision. You will get a migraine. Yeah. Shifting into fifth gear with my Uz. So the doors, as you get
That
close
was
to the
so
gates,
fucking stupid. God damn it. Why
still better
does that get me so bad?
dinosaurs.
Fucking Christ.
That should have been the noise of the fucking car going forward. Dinosaurs, dinosaurs.
Nah, I'm happy with meat slappers.
Nerner turns to you and goes, dinosaurs. And then his eyes roll into the back of the head and he starts to float off the ground. We're getting close to the end time. I'm just trying to fill in space so I can close this out. Everything collapses, and the world that you're standing on actually appears to be bone. And as you look down in horror, you see the Lich's face going, and then back into reality. I hope somebody's
I
playing a
flip
drinking game for
around,
every time I say
pull up the lid on the trunk, pull out the Gatling gun, and start shooting.
Dinosaurs. The whole park in unison turns around to you, and then one voice goes, dinosaurs!
And then resumes.
This world is glitching out. We might have to hotfix this real quick. Hold on. I gotta talk to the devs on Tarrrasic Park. Yo, Erlo, what's going on? The simulation is glitching. Dinosaurs! Alright, guys. I think we're actually gonna cut it here before we enter the main park. And before the dinosaur brain rot really sets in.
Too late.
Dinosaurs.
Dinosaurs, everybody, this is just going to be the dialogue. For anyone who just tuned in, dinosaur is just going to be the word we use for every word now. Huh. Dinosaur.
Dinosaur.
Did you know in one drop of dinosaur,
Hello?
there's a million dinosaur strands? Dinosaur. Holy shit, we made it almost 2.5 hours while I
Without
bullshitted
doing
the
actually
Half
anything.
of that is a load of bullshit because we keep laughing at
Well,
every
today-
fucking thing.
Dinosaur. Well, it's gotta wear off at some point, right?
You would think.
It's gotta wear off. Today was the introductory episode. I wanted everybody's character to introduce, and I wanted us to get a little flavor in there, which we finally, after how many sessions we've done together, we finally had some decent RP tonight.
Yeah.
So thank you everybody for actually RPing and trying to get into everything. As always, I'm the loudmouth.
Yep.
I hope to God somebody makes a drinking game for every time I say fucking because colleges around the world will sue the shit out of me for making kids drink themselves to death. But yeah, dudes, welcome to Tarrrasic Park. There's a shit ton that's going on. I can't wait till we start the actual tour that's going to be going on here. We're starting with the carnivores, which I totally expected, which is why I planned around the carnivores. I'm glad you didn't start with the herbivores. Because why the fuck would you guys immediately go for the herbivores? Although, flash forward to the moment that Nurner is pierced by the Stegosaurus and is just stuck to a Stegosaurus tail for the rest of his miserable life.
Flash forward to when I fucking clay pigeon that bitch into the Stegosaurus pit.
It's all fun and games until you guys realize that Nurner is actually a level 20 sorcerer.
I mean,
Nurner
that's great and all,
Nurner
but I
wish
can still
Erlo
throw
dead. You're gonna throw him midair. You're just gonna say Nurner wish Erlo flying through air instead. You're just gonna swap places.
Yep, sounds about right.
I'm glad that every time we start a new campaign, I somehow manage to find a single character voice that just becomes the stupidest shit possible.
Yep.
Between gnomes, Nurner, which apparently is going to be the voice of all kobold. You know what? No. Every other kobold speaks like this. I'm actually very well trained in the common speech. It's just Nurner got a hit to the head. No, it's never going to happen.
All right.
All kobolds sound like this now. Okay, fucking Scooby Doo. What the fuck was that? Can't do the gnome voice. Immediately hits us with a perfect Scooby. All right, so the next campaign after the next bit of the main campaign is going to be a Scooby Doo adventure. Camper is now exclusively Scooby. Do the voice. Do the voice.
Okay.
Only ours.
All right. Okay, can we do an outro real quick so I can close?
Yeah,
out the
we're
stream?
this.
Never.
Nope.
The session never
2 hours
ends.
of campaign, 2 hours of us just bullshitting afterwards. Yeah, introduce your character, say your character's name, say who you are, and then piece yourself out. I'll go last.
What?
Wait, that doesn't make sense for me to go last. Let me go first. Hey, I'm the DM. I'm Reindeer. I'm dumb, and I make dumb campaigns that are funny as fuck sometimes. You can catch me at here.
So where's here?
Tarrrasic
no
Park.
link.
I live here now.
Oh.
My reality has shifted. I am now delusional and disassociated from our actual reality. My name is Reindeer, and I own Tarrrasic Park.
Alright, I am Wyverns. My character is Nori Lorescale, Dragonborn, Eldritch Knight Fighter. He's here on tour of the school of the Tarrrasic Park. Alright, and now, you know what? Camper, you go now.
I am Crazy Ass Camper, or just Camper. My character is Erlo, the Artificer. He is a smart ass. Yeah, that's about it.
Meat Slapper Man himself.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. And I'm Fiddler, and my character is Bryn and Vi. The Drake Warden. And yeah.
One last thing before we peace out, folks. Dinosaurs!
Alright, by random one person who did actually show up in my stream and say something. Literally at
Thank
the
you.
end. Bye.
Goodbye.
Hi, we love you. Bye.
Mwah.
Dinosaurs!